The stones serve no purpose beyond temptation. We use the stones to destroy the stones.
Wait, no. Heroes are supposed to be right, right? But what if the villain wasn't wrong? What if, beneath the chaos and destruction, there was reason, logic, even a cause worth fighting for? Today, we're diving deep into the minds of the so-called bad guys, the ones who didn't just fight heroes. They challenged the world. And maybe, just maybe, they were right all along. This is Top 5 Movie Villains Who Were Actually Right. Number 5, Megamind. A blue-skinned supervillain with a flair for dramatics. At first glance, Megamind is your classic bad guy. But as we dive deeper, we realize he was a product of labels. Cast out as a child, ridiculed, and told he was evil. He simply embraced what society projected onto him. But when the real villain appears, Megamind steps up. He saves the city, becomes the hero, and flips the entire narrative on its head. Why he was right? Because sometimes bad is just misunderstood. And true heroism comes from choice, not destiny. Number 4, GRU. Gru sets out to steal the moon. Why? To prove himself. To the world, to his mother, to his enemies. Raised in an environment that never believed in him, Gru learned to rely on cunning, gadgets, and yes, a little villainy. But deep inside, Gru had a heart. When 3 little girls entered his life, everything changed. He didn't just abandon his evil plan, he became a father. Why he was right? Because Gru showed that people aren't born bad. They become what the world molds them into. And just like that, they can change. Number 3, the Joker. He didn't want power. He didn't want money. He wanted to reveal the truth. That deep down, people aren't as good as they pretend to be. With one city and a couple of fairies, Joker tested humanity's morals. And while Batman foiled his plans, the Joker still left Gotham with a harsh reality. The line between good and evil is thinner than we think. Why he was right? Because he didn't create chaos. He exposed it. Society was always on the edge. He just gave it a little push. Number 2, Killmonger. Eric Killmonger, a soldier, a revolutionary, a man scarred by the injustice his people faced worldwide. When he discovered Wakanda had the power to help, but chose not to, he snapped. Yes, his methods were ruthless, but his message, powerful. He didn't want revenge, he wanted change. Why he was right? Because Wakanda's silence in the face of global oppression was a choice. Killmonger forced them to see that. Number 1, Thanos the Mad Titan. He believed the universe was collapsing under the weight of overpopulation and limited resources. His solution? Wipe out half of all life, instantly, painfully, fairly in his mind. While the Avengers saw it as evil, Thanos saw it as mercy. And in a strange way, peace followed the snap. Why he was right? Because his logic wasn't chaos, it was balance. And it made us all ask, what would you do to save a broken universe? So, were they villains? Or were they visionaries trapped in a world that couldn't accept their truth? You decide. Tell us in the comments, which villain do you think had the most valid reason? And if you love exploring the oddly fascinating side of movies, myths, and more, subscribe to Oddly 5 and hit that bell. Because the next twist in the story might just change how you see the world.